In this video, I'm gonna show you how you are gonna be twitchy as a running back. So if you're running back and you wanna know how to get twitched up in the right way, you wanna know how to improve your twitchiness and improve your quickness and your acceleration so you can start breaking those 70, 80, 90-yard touchdowns, I suggest you watch this full video. What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video here at desireLess with your guy KJ, back here again with another video, whiteboard video today, right? Educational teacher KJ in the building. All right, and once again, I'm gonna explain how you can improve your twitchiness as a running back to be out there like, this and that, okay? And I know you might be thinking, well, who are you? How can you tell me how to be twitchy? All right, you might be slow twitch, dude. You might run a 4.9. You might not be able to make a guy miss in open field. I don't even know if that was even a good one. But I'm KJ Howard, obviously the owner of this channel on desireLess. I was a guy who, well, I'm not even gonna say I was a guy. I am a guy who run a 4.340, okay? I can run a 4.340. I can run a 42.5-inch vertical. And I consider myself, not even me, other people have considered me as a very twitched up dude. I'm a guy who's, you know, I'm a little shorter, a little undersized side, but I get the 0 to 60 right away, and I'm able to make explosive cuts, be in at my brakes really quick, all right? And I wasn't just born like that, okay? I wasn't just born out the womb like, hey, here you go, quick twitch. No, all right? At my JUCO camp, I ran a 4.7. All right, I just want to think about that. A 4.7. And then when I went to Ohio University, I got clocked my best time, 4.38, in the spring of 2024 with a 42.5-inch vertical. Okay, so that's the type of twitch that we are talking about, okay? So I know you want to think, well, what is even twitch, man? What is twitch? And being like fast twitch at that. Like, what is twitch? But being fast twitch, you know, fast twitch. All right, fast twitch pretty much is the ability to really be sudden and really be explosive. So imagine right now, if I was to just like move real quick, all right, and if I was just ready like to say like explode 5 yards, or I'm gonna make a cut and explode, and we had 10 people do it. All right, well, the guy who probably does it the fastest, the guy who's able to just go into a cut and just accelerate. You ever seen one of those guys say, oh my gosh, like how did he just move like that? Or how did he was just standing still and he went to full speed right away. That is the fast twitch movement, okay? And for me, I was the guy, I was like, you know what? I can be at a pretty much like a standing still right here, and I can literally like take off, and not too many steps in, I will be at top speed, okay? So having the ability to be fast twitch is very critical as a running back position, because as you know, when you're getting the hole, or when you're getting the ball and you're reading your holes, you understand that that hole that opens up, unless you play the little sister of the poor, it's not going to be open that long. Okay, it's going to be open. It might open up. You're in an outside zone. You might have a crease that might be this big, but it's only going to be this big for a little bit. Okay, it's going to get down smaller. So you'll be able to be twitched up and be able to go 0 to 60 right away. It's going to help your chances to increase of being able to break a long touchdown, being able to get to that second level right away. Another thing is that when you're in open field, all right, once again, I always say sell a dream. Selling a dream is part of it too. But if you sell a dream and you take it 30 years to get out that cut, well, guess what? That dream turned into a nap, and it turned into a nightmare, but for you. Okay, so if you're really quick twitch, and even then, sometimes if you're really quick twitch, you don't necessarily have to like sell a dream. Like me, sometimes I didn't even have to sell a dream. I just was so like, my cuts were so fast that the guy just couldn't do nothing. Now, is that very effective? No, but it helps out. If your guy is able to be really twitchy, you're the guy who can really do a hezzy, like Tavon Austin, all that stuff. You see guys like Tavon Austin, Zachariah Branch, guys who, you know, Tyreek Hill, who just like, they're just stand, boom, take off, boom, 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 boom. So it's pretty much like a bonus, really. It's a bonus that can help you be elite, all right? And being fast twitch, I mean, it helped me out a lot, just being able to be, especially an undersized guy, because I'm not just going to be able to go and just straight smack a dude straight up. Now I can now. Come on now. You see me right now. Got to work out in, you know. Hey, now don't play now. Don't sleep on me. Now I hit you. But most likely that's not going to be my game. So me being able to use my 0 to 60, use my elite twitchiness to put myself in positions where I'm in an advantage and you're at a disadvantage, okay? And one of the things I always say, like, okay, well, get into it, KJ. Start talking about how to get fast twitch. And one thing you're probably asking is like, why are you turned to the side? Well, I have one ring light, okay? I don't have two, I don't have multiple. So if I line on the side, hopefully there's not a glare. Well, it shouldn't be a glare. It wasn't a glare last time, but it shouldn't be a glare, okay? So being fast twitch, I'm gonna be honest. Fast twitch, and once again, I was not spelling bee champion, is a lifestyle. Like he says, lifestyle. Like, if you want to be fast twitch, you have to live the lifestyle being somebody who is fast twitch. For example, everything I do is with intent. It's with explosive intent. If I go work out, even if we're just chilling, even if we're just getting something little, I'm going to do it explosively. I'm going to run, like, I'm going to literally burst out every time I get, even in warm-ups. We can be in warm-ups and I can literally just off naturally, just boom, just take off, because I've done it so many times. You see right now in this YouTube video, I talk fast. Like the twitch, like my central nervous system is always sparking off. When I lift weights, I lift fast. I'm explosive. I'm an explosive athlete. Okay, everything I do, my lifestyle is fast twitch. Okay, I'm sudden. I move with intent. All right, being twitchiness is really intent. Is because if you're being lazy, you can't be fast twitch. All right, fast twitch muscle fibers is only activates when you're using a high percentage of your energy. Okay, so for example, if I'm lifting weights and I'm just, just lifting out the morning, hey, how's it going, Joe? Just get my morning workout in. No, you're not going to get faster. You're not going to get explosive. You're not going to be twitchier. Twitch comes from when it's full locked in focus, full intent. If I'm squatting, I got 85%, 90%, and I'm exploding, man. I'm lifting, I'm punching, I'm bench pressing. It's all that is twitch, okay? When I'm running, when I'm training fast. I'm not just doing a juke, I'm open field moves and I jump cut and I just give like a jog. No, I'm exploding out. All right, if you want to be fast twitch, you need to change your lifestyle to be fast twitch. I'm not saying you got to talk fast. I'm not saying you got to do everything fast like me, because I kind of got a problem. I think I got too much fast twitch muscles. I got too many fast twitch muscle fibers. All right, but if you do want to get fast twitch, you need to run fast, okay? Run fast with intent. So for example, workouts. Every workout, any type of sprint drill, you need to run like you got money on the line. Okay, run like you got money on the line. The other thing is the lifting part, which is super underrated. You gotta lift fast. All right, so the thing is that in order to recruit fast twitch muscle fiber, because everybody has fast twitch muscle fiber, even if you're a guy who's slow as heck, all right, you still have fast twitch muscle fiber, but you just don't have a lot of them. You don't have a lot of, I think it's type 2 muscle fibers. You have a lot of type 1, which is like more like strength, just this and that. But your type 2 muscle fibers, and don't quote me on this, it might be vice versa, but pretty much just 2 types of muscle fibers. And the fast twitch muscle fibers you don't have yet, and it's probably just because you're not recruiting them. You have to recruit them. And how do you recruit them? By living a fast lifestyle. By running fast with intent all the time, okay? By talking fast like me. Now you don't got to do that, but lifting fast, okay? Lifting explosively. All right, if you out here doing bro splits and you trying to lift like a bodybuilder, that's doing more harm than good. That is doing more harm than good. Because what I just said, like, in order to get explosive, in order to have fast twitch muscles, you have to spark off at a high percentage and you have to do it with intent. Well, a lot of bodybuilding movements and functions are slow and in control and full repetition, okay, which is good. It's good for building the muscle. It's good for, like, after you do your explosive stuff. That's what I always say. I still do bodybuilding movements. I do all that, but that's after. My main focus on the workouts is I'm lifting explosive. I'm power cleaning. I'm front squatting. I'm squatting at a high level, 85%, which science backs this up. If you don't believe me, believe the white guys in the lab coats. They tell you 85% or higher in sprinting or lifting will recruit fast twitch muscle fibers, okay? So that's what you need to do. And I run fast a lot. I lift explosively a lot. I've been doing that since I was in high school, when I was 15 years old. I'm 24 years old now. So almost 10 years of being twitched up. And I do it at the max. I think when I lift weights, I lift like my intent and how I move the bar. Like when I'm squatting, I'm not just 600 pounds. No, I'm boom. 600. It might not be 600, it might be 400, but my intent, the speed of the bar is moving. All right. When I'm bench pressing, I'm benching fast. When I'm lunging explosively. All right. I'm doing everything with intent. Okay. And that's what you need to do if you want to increase your fast twitch muscle fibers. You want to be twitched up. You want to be running back who's out there like Jameer Gibbs, like Tyreek Hill, like that type of twitchiness. Okay. You can build it. You can recruit it, and you need to have your body. And the thing is, what they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. All right. And once again, you can lift this up yourself. But science says that if you run fast or lift fast, it only takes like 3 to 4 days before you start losing fast twitch muscle fibers. So if you're a guy and you don't run hard at all, you don't run explosively at all, and on top of that, you do it like sparingly, or you go like long periods without using your speed, you will lose it. Some guys just think just because they ran fast back in the day, like, hey, I can do it now. Like, no, you have to continuously train fast. All right, me, even though I'm not signed right now, I'm a free agent, I still train. Like right now, I still train all season. I just came back from running hills. Okay, I train throughout the week. I lift weights, I lift explosively, I do explosive movements. I'm out there doing running back drills, explosive running back movements. Okay, I know that in order for me to even not only maintain my speed, but even get even faster, because that's what I'm shooting for. I want to get even faster. I want to have Tyreek Hill speed. All right, and I know that's far-fetched, bro. We're at 10.15. That's insane. I don't think people understand how fast 10.15 is for a guy who doesn't run track right now. He obviously has, but for a guy who hasn't ran track in over 10 years, 10.15. I mean, that's freaking elite. That is elite. Okay, that's crazy. Like that was impressive. That's very impressive. It wasn't talked about enough. So Tyreek Hill, shout out you. Okay, but you gotta have intent. You gotta be explosive, bro. All right, next thing is gonna make you twitched up. I don't even know if you can even see up here. We're gonna erase some stuff. We're gonna erase some stuff. And it's nutrition, bro. Like I'm talking about nutrition. And there's many reasons why. Because you hear my story all the time. Before, when I used to eat whatever I want, I was a little chubby. I was a little fat. And that's when I ran my 4.7. But when I changed my nutrition, before I got to Ohio University, that's where I played at. And I started actually eating good foods and feeling myself the proper way. And not eating like a bodybuilder. I wasn't eating chicken and rice every meal. You know, just changing things and making better choices. Man, I went from a 4.7 to a 4.340. And I wasn't even speed training. I just changed my nutrition. It literally happened like in the off season. Like, you're in the beginning of off season, you're not really speed training that much. You're mostly just lifting weights. All right. Like, yes, I was running. Yes, I was speed training, but it wasn't like I was focused on speed. And I dropped it. Why? Because my body fat percentage. I probably went from like, I want to say probably like I was high. I was probably like 20% body fat. Maybe like 18. 20% is over exaggerating, but it sounds better in video. So I'm gonna say 20% to like 9%. I got down like 8%. Right now I'm like 10. I'm not as lean as I once was because I'm holding, I eat more carbs now than I was at that point. I mean more carbs because, and that's part of nutrition, that carbs fuel the fast twitch muscle fibers. So you need a lot of carbs, good carbs, protein. Oh man, my spelling is not there. And fats. All right, that's your big three, your macros. That's the only thing you really can eat. I don't know what else can you possibly eat. If it ain't a carb, if it ain't a protein, ain't fat, then you're probably eating dirt. Which, can dirt consider a carb or I don't even know. I really don't know. But, okay, I was at 9% body fat, 8 to 9% body fat. And I'm not saying that's what you got to do. But I'm saying the value of nutrition is going to help your twitchiness. Because you don't have fat. Even, it don't have to be fat. It just can be just muscle. The more weight you have, the harder it's going to be able to move. All right. Like if I just put a 10-pound weight vest on you, do you think you run faster without the 10-pound weight vest or with the 10-pound weight vest? Exactly. All right. And the same thing, especially it's worse even if it's fat, because at least the muscle can kind of help you at least accelerate a little bit better. If it's fat, hey, it does nothing. It's going to slow you down. Okay. So you want to be able to be in shape, and being fast twitch and having good nutrition is the best thing. What I mean by good nutrition is you gotta have carbs. All right, carbs fuel the fast twitch muscle fibers. It fuel fast twitch muscle fibers. I'm not spelling it out. I just underline it. You go FFTMF is fuel the fast twitch muscle fibers. All right, protein helps recover the body. Recover muscle. We're just gonna put recover M. Put a little. That's my little bicep muscle right there. Okay, I don't know if you can see it or not. And then fats, it helps with recovery too. And long-term energy. So carbs are like instant energy. It's like the energy you use like right now. But your fats, you need fats because it helps with recovery and it helps with like long-term energy, as in energy throughout weeks or days, whatever. Carbs just like energy now. Okay, but the whole point is like you have to eat nutrition. Like I've never seen a fast twitch fat dude. Think of it. Have you ever seen, even Aaron Donald? He was a D lineman, but he had a 6-pack, bro. He was fast twitch as a D lineman. And there are some, let me be honest, there are some fast twitchy guys for their position that might be fat. All right. But understand, if you want to be twitchy as a running back, the level of twitchiness for a running back is what Jahmyr Gibbs, Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley, Bijan Robinson. Those those average 40s are like 4.4s, So that's serious twitchiness. Okay, that's twitchy twitch. All right. So understanding that you have to eat carbs, you have to eat protein, you have to eat good fat, you have to have a good nutrition. You can't be fat. Because if you're fat as a running back, you're probably not twitchy at all, at least for running back. Now, they move you down to the 5-3 technique. Hey, you could be twitched down there. But you want to be a twitched up running back, you can't be fat. Okay, you just can't be. It just won't happen, bro. And that's pretty much like how you're gonna really be able to improve your twitchiness, all right? And if you're running back and you're ready to take the next step and you want to, you know, become elite and reach that next level, like you feel like, you know, you're right here, but like, hey, KJ, you have a lot of expertise right now. You have a lot of knowledge, and I want that knowledge in me. No diddy, okay? I want that knowledge to help me unlock my goals because, you know, you got one off season and we got about a month left, and if you want to maximize it or you want to be like the rest of the off seasons where it's like, you know what? Ah, man, almost, you know, I just didn't have the season I want to. If you're ready to change that and ready to actually start seeing the results and being on a different level than your peers, I suggest you click the link in the description down below where I'll give you a free advice for how you could be able to dominate next season. And then we could talk about if our coaching program could work for you, because it might not. You got to qualify to see if you do, but at least, I mean, worst case scenario, you still click the link, you get some free advice just from me. All right, so internet, get the link in the description down below. But here's how you're going to become a fast switch running back. You need to do everything fast, move with intent. You gotta train fast, train explosively, and then have good nutrition, right? Eating the right foods, eating carbs. Yes, carbs are good. You're not a bodybuilder. You're not eating chicken, rice, and broccoli. You can eat fruit snacks. You can eat simple carbs. You can eat sugar. Sugar is good. It's just the timing of the sugar. You can eat the sugar before and right after the workout, not right before you go to bed, okay? So all that stuff like that is how you are going to become a fast twitch running back like myself, who ran 4.340. And who knows, I can get even faster, man. You never know. But that's all I got for you guys. So see you later.